Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AXXA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This one's actually pretty tricky chart to talk about right now because earlier on it was a great day, and the bounce was underway, and not only was the bounce underway, but it was a strong enough bounce to break up above that red line, which I talked about in yesterday's video as resistance, right up there around 0.026. And then even after the bounce and the breakthrough here, it kept on bouncing. And then it did go up there and get rejected by that purple line, which, as I've talked about in past videos, the 50 period moving average would probably act as resistance. But just because it got rejected there, that wasn't the thing that kind of makes this tricky. Now, as you can see, just check that out. The power of charts. The purple line slants downwards and the price just, almost went down below it. But what makes this tricky is that now all of a sudden, given that final, hour of the day, the price is now down below that red line. So it broke above resistance, but now it's back below it. So it's kind of in almost no man's land here where, it's not like it's a severe break, but it's still a break nonetheless. So as far as, kind of key levels to keep an eye on going forward, if this thing is going to bounce and gain any sort of momentum, I'm hoping you've connected the dots on kind of what level the price is going to have to break through. So if this if this is pretty much a faulty breakdown, a false breakdown, and the price is going to snap back and turn upwards, well, there's not that much distance before it's got to do battle with the purple line. So definitely, without doubt, that purple line is priority number one and public enemy number one in terms of levels of resistance. But in the event this is the start of a bigger breakdown, well, then at that point in time, it's really just all about the lows from yesterday where the bleeding stopped, and that was down here at 2 cents. So like I said, tricky chart here because is that a breakdown or isn't it? Like I said, it's hard to say either way, but what is very straightforward is that if it does start to bounce, that purple line has made itself abundantly clear as resistance, and then this level of support down here has made it abundantly clear that this is where the buyers are currently hanging out at. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but again, if you haven't kind of nutshelled it all, key level of resistance, purple line 50 period moving average, key level of support down there at 0.02. So let's see how next week unfolds. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.